guys. Hi. Welcome to Rightfully So Oracle Princess. Yeah, so I just really felt like urged within myself to do a read today. So hold on, let me make sure everything is good. Um, okay, so we're just gonna tap straight in. I'm not sure what message is gonna come out. Happy full moon. Okay, I believe it's I'm not sure what type of full moon it is. I looked it up a couple of days ago. It's a full moon on a Sunday, or is it tomorrow? Oh goodness, we're in full moon season. Okay, um, which is a great time for releasing, manifesting, replenishing. Calling in, letting go, all that good stuff. So make sure that you are harnessing the full power of this full moon and moving forward in like a lighter energy, because I'm getting something about like a heavy energy that's been like casted, like you feel like there's a heavy energy around you or something. Let me turn the Wi-Fi off, because in this back room the Wi-Fi be acting crazy. Okay, so hopefully that's a better connection. And I did just get my bracelet. That was weird. Okay, I have no idea, but we're gonna push through this message. I did just get my braces off, so forgive me because I'm still getting used to talking with the freaking retainer on. Hi, how are you? All right, so let's tap in. Let's see what message wants to come forth. Let me roll the dice real quick to protect this space, protect this energy, any energy that is not for the highest and best good of myself and the collective that taps into this message. You do not have consent to stay here. You do not have consent to enter into this space. Ashe, mashallah. All right, what signs will this message most resonate with? Okay, I caught this. We have Cancer, and this planetary symbol. Which one is that? Put it in the comments. Who knows which planetary symbol this is? So Cancer and that planetary system. Which is that Venus? Okay, I'm not sure. I don't have my cheat sheet with me. So Cancer is the astrological sign that this message may most resonate with. Okay, we're in Cancer season. Are we in Cancer season? We're in Cancer season. That's funny. Okay. All right. A wig. Oh goodness. This is why I don't read the comments. This ain't a wig, baby. This is my hair. Okay. Black people can have long, beautiful hair. Get your racist ass out of my comments. I ain't the one or the two. Okay. All right. Let's tap in. And anybody who comes past my page wanting to bring like this energy of chaos and dismay and anything that wants to leave me or my collective feeling heavy, immediate judgment. Immediate judgment. Okay? Immediate judgment. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, archangels. I should. All right, what do we got? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Oof. First card out. First card out is the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay. Something is coming to you signed. Something is coming to you signed. Okay. First card out was the Nine of Cups. So something is coming to you signed, which is so crazy. I posted Tasha Cobb's Fill Me Up Overflow, and that's the energy that I'm getting. Okay, Nine of Cups, like you're about to experience an overflow. Okay, you may have to sign something, or something needed to be signed before it was delivered to you. Okay, what else? Ace of Wands. It came out in reverse. So this could be something that you forgot about. Or I'm not getting the moon energy. This is Ace of Wands. This is something that you could have possibly forgot about, or something that was trying to be like withheld from you. Okay, where are we going with this? Give me some more. Somebody tried to keep the Tower. Somebody tried to keep something from you. Somebody tried to keep something hidden. Something that's yours. Something that. Oof. Oh, this energy. What is this? This is a very serious energy. It's like the tower has fallen on somebody's head. Okay? Like somebody, I just heard hit with the book. Somebody got hit with the book. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Like somebody wanted to keep you out in the cold and not have some type of collaboration, some type of deal. Somebody wanted you to like give up on your goals, give up on your dreams. You know what I'm getting now? You know how they say don't give up when it gets hard, or like 99% of people give up right before the breakthrough. Like that's the type of energy that I'm getting. So it's like somebody casted this like illusion over you, over your life, over something, okay, to that is directly connected to you, because they wanted to like keep this energy for themselves. They wanted to keep this. I'm getting something physical. They wanted to keep something from them for themselves, and so the main way that they went about it was spell work. Okay, because that's spell work. That's dark magic. Was to keep you in this cycle of illusions. To feel that something was unattainable, something was not. Y'all, this live gonna keep coming out off. It's gonna keep turning off. If y'all know me, y'all been with me up until this point. They don't like my voice. They don't like my voice. They don't like my power. They don't like me. I don't care. Okay. I've had to fight through so much just to get my messages across, just to be heard. Okay. But at the end of the day, I am obedient to who I am. Okay. At the end of the day, don't none of that shake me. If I may take a step back and be like, okay, because the powers that be will always stand with me. But this is just reminding me, social media and all that stuff is just, this is not the Six of Wands. We got the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands out here after this Tower. But I don't get that this Tower um is an energy that you are specifically like facing. This was like somebody else went through a tower or something, because they wouldn't surrender. They wouldn't surrender. I'm hearing surrender. Who is that? There's a reader on here that says something about is it, oh, I gotta shout her out because I'm gonna say it. Amos Rose. She'd be like, what she used to say? I haven't watched one of her videos in a long time. They finna get hit with that stick. And that's what I just heard in my head. Somebody finna get hit with that stick. Wow. Yeah, it's like they can't even deal with this energy that they've been putting out. Like there's been a backfire or something, and the energy that they intended for you is now being brought to their front door, and they don't even know. Like they're like, oh my gosh, like they don't even know where to start to deal with this energy because they ain't got it like that. Be careful what you wish upon people because it's gonna come back to you tenfold. All right. I'm gonna keep this short, pretty, and simple. Okay. I'm hearing something about never be quiet. Never stop speaking on what matters to you. Okay? Y'all see that energy. Seminal energy. Some of you could your ancestry, your native like heritage is some of y'all native heritage could be connected to the Seminoles, baby. Look them up. They wasn't out. They wasn't no hoes. Okay? Look them up. Oof. Emperor energy. Somebody's stepping into their power unapologetically, stepping into their power, bringing all the fire. Bringing all the fire. They like, I want all the smoke. And then your ancestors surrounding your throne, right? And you sitting on your throne like, I want all the smoke. Bring me all the smoke. And your ancestors surrounding your throne. Can't nobody see them but you. Don't nobody know they're there, right? Your ancestors surrounding your throne, and they like, yeah, you want all the smoke, but they don't even let the smoke get to you. They don't even let the smoke touch you. So I'm getting heavy protection right now. To the right, to the right, to the left of you, to the right of you, the behind, the in front, all the little gaps in between. Like you are so sealed in such a like powerful destiny and like protection. Like I'm just getting this heavy. Your destiny is why you are so protected. Your purpose, and people can't understand. Why can't we defeat this person? Male or female, feminine, masculine, don't matter. Why can we not defeat this person? What the heck? And it's because of who you are. It's because of what you hold. It's because of what you came here to do. Okay. So anytime things just don't make sense, things don't seem like the way that you want them to seem, understand that there's so much going on behind the scenes that because it's like I'm getting just it can't be conveyed into words, okay? Like words can't convey certain things. And so there's this energy of needing to be able to feel your way through life, feel your way through your journey. Okay, some of you could be, I'm getting high priestess energy. Some of you are very in tune, very intuitive, okay? Very discerning. I keep looking at this board right here. One of my old vision boards I did like 2-3 years ago, and I just found it. Billions. It says billions in paradise. Ace of Cups. Wow, this is a beautiful spread. Besides this tower energy, which is not necessarily your energy. This is the last card I'm pulling. Is Ace of, the Ace of Cups. And where we start this read, right? Tasha Cobbs, Fill Me Up. I want to flow over. I got to flow over. For some of you, I need you to understand that your cup, because of your purpose, because of your journey, why rest is so important, why affirmations is so important, why self-affirming, a self-affirming attitude, self-affirming actions, why they're so important in your life and why you feel like you're always guided to pour into yourself is because you are a person that you have to overflow. Your cup can't just be filled. Like it can't just be at the top, like at the rim. It needs to overflow. Okay. You have to be in a constant state of overflow because of how much you put out, how much you give. And I'm not just talking physical, I'm talking about like just your presence, just your being, okay? Just you waking up every day is you have no idea how powerful you are. And I'm not trying to, if it's stroking your ego, awesome. But I'm not here to stroke nobody's ego. That's not what I'm doing. Okay. I'm truth is truth. And it's straight from the divine, straight from source. That you are a person that has been put here. Ooh, I'm hearing you are so powerful. Whoever this message is for, like you are so powerful. You can enter. I'm hearing grids. I just heard something about grids, power lines. Okay. And it's like you can enter into a specific territory and shift the whole energy. You are that type of person. There could be places that you've been led throughout your life and you're just like, why am I here? And that's why. That's why you were put in certain places at specific times, okay? I'm hearing you are not a failure. You are not a failure. You have never been a failure. Even when it seemed like things just, everything around you seemed like it was lose, lose, fail, fail. You were giving out more than you were receiving type of thing. It was all a part of like a greater plot. Death energy, death card on the bottom of the deck. Huge transformative energy going on right now. Huge. And you're at the center of it. You're at the center of it. I'm also hearing to make sure that you remain centered. Remain centered, okay? 777. Remain centered. Remain grounded. I'm getting something about like I don't like telling people to remain humble because if you have a heart that is already humble, you don't have to remind yourself to remain humble because it's just who you are. Okay, but there is a sense here of humbleness carries a certain energy. Okay, and it's like an energy of grace, mercy, love, peace. Okay, and that's the message. It's not so much like remain humble. It's remain in this energy of humbleness. Remain soft. Remain caring. I don't care what's going on. Remain attentively gracious. Okay. Didn't I just say? I saw the butterfly, but it literally says transformation. Number 19 reducing to 20, which reduces to the number 2. Okay. Somebody thought it was over for you. That's funny. Your ancestors, man, I'm hearing, because I do see this horse, but I just heard something about like somebody is about to get trampled over. They're about to trample over somebody, or your energy has trampled over all of this magic that was sent to you. Transmute. You could have transmuted a lot of energy. Make sure that you spiritually cleanse yourself, your space, your home, okay, your children, okay. Cleanse whatever you feel needs to be cleansed, and make that a practice, okay. See how many of these want to come out. Transformation and water, which Cancer is a water sign. 18, and it's in reverse. I don't take these in reversal. 18 reduces to number 9. Okay. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water right now because you are going through some very heavy, um, you are going through some very heavy energy. Okay, so make sure you're drinking water so that it can, help soothe and speed up this process of upgrades. Upgrades. You're being upgraded. Let me upgrade you. Ooh, ooh. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Time is an illusion. I never try to speak on time because time is an illusion. Okay. And I can tell you something's going to take months and then get off of here and you do something and then it happens tomorrow. Do you get what I'm saying? Time is an illusion. It's not about time. It's never been about time. It's never been about money. It's always been about you. It's always been about you and what you hold, what you carry, who you are, not what you're perceived as being, who you are. Okay. All right. Let's get one from here. Date night. Get ready to be wines and dines. I did see the intimacy card too, so there's some love energy. This deck is always the intimacy card just came right back out. Date night and intimacy, and then we have move on. Somebody could have been trying to woo you, like trying to get your attention, trying to get closer to you. But you guys, maybe that relationship was constantly facing like challenges and battles, even though maybe both of you were trying to bring it into a balance. But it's like what's meant to be will be, and what's not will not. Okay, so it's so funny. Somebody mentioned today, how do you know when divine is testing you or when the enemy is tempting you? Okay. And I said discernment, right? However, there are times where, you're just like, my discernment just doesn't feel like there's confusion, right? Confusion of it in itself is of the enemy. But there's just something here about like not leaning on anything physical, anything that people say or stuff like that. It's like leaning on truth, leaning on what you can feel, right? What is being shown to you, not just with your two eyes, but with your third eye. What you can't really explain, right? It's like I know that this is this. I just don't know why. However, because I know that this is the feeling that I'm feeling, this is what I have to do. Whether it makes sense or not, I have to believe and I have to know that my intuition, my highest self, my angels, whatever, whomever, will not lead me astray. Okay, divine will not lead me astray. Okay. Is that it? Last one. Love spell in reverse. There's a love spell that has been, I'm hearing cast it out. There's a cast it out. I don't like that. That gave Jezebel. That gave lust. That gave bondage. Like somebody trying to keep you tied to them. And they were doing this by magic. They were doing this by manipulation. of energy. Okay, that's not love. If you love them, let them go. If they come back, then you know. You know. Wow. The card that fell on the bottom of the deck. I mean, the card that fell on the floor. Let go. Sometimes you're the one that has to put your foot down and let go because the other person doesn't plan to, and they don't plan to let go for reasons that are not the best, um, not the best reasons. And so if you sit there and you hold on to something that you know is not for you, hold on to someone that you know is not for you. Okay, if you don't let it go, you better, honey, you better pray and ask, beg if you got to. I don't know what you got to do. However, divine or source will remove this thing, will remove this person, and let you not be caught in that crossfire. And so, a lot of times, it's best that you just let something go when you feel that it is time for it to go. Okay, because you don't want it to be messy. You don't want it to be, you know, oof. You don't want it to be like something that brings you down rather than builds you up. And if you were doubting what I was just saying, there's your answer. Luck is on your side. Okay. Some of you could be like holding on to a relationship or somebody around you that you know you don't vibe with. You know your ancestors don't like this person. You know divine's like, get away from them. But for some reason you're holding on to them. You could live with this person. You have things tied up with this person. Um, you know, there's there you it on a physical. It seems like there's more to gain than there is to lose. Did I say that right? I don't know. But you feel like you're losing more by leaving this person. And that's just not true. Because if you stay with this person, you're going to lose the most important thing, which is yourself. Okay? Open your heart. It will help you attract more love. And maybe take a vacation, take time for yourself. Intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Okay? So that's the message. I really hope that it helps somebody to get clarity on anything that you are being faced with right now. Know that you are in good hands. Okay. Know that there are great things coming to you right now at this time. Know that your team is with you. Your wishes, make wishes if you haven't, is what I just heard. So those wishes can be granted because you're being recognized right now. You're being recognized by your team. You're being recognized by source. You're being recognized by divine feminine. You're being recognized by everything that matters. So make sure in the process of that you are also recognizing yourself. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. Let's go through the comments real quick. I miss coming on here. I've been just taking my time. I've been wanting to come on here and do a read for a minute. But I learned patience. Okay. I was that naive Christian person that prayed for patience. And okay, don't pray for patience. Don't pray for patience. That's one thing in life that you don't have to pray for because it's going to come and happen regardless. And I found that out after I had already prayed for it. Okay. I got prayers that I didn't pray that I wish I never prayed, but then I say that very loosely because I'm very grateful for where I am and who I am and all the things that I've been through to, help refine me into an even more beautiful individual. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Never stop speaking. People want you to shut up so bad. Never stop speaking. Never stop speaking up for yourself. Never stop speaking up for what's right. Never stop speaking up for truth. Okay. Despite anybody's feelings about it. Never stop speaking up for truth. Okay. And make sure you look up your ancestry and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you guys. I hope y'all have a happy Sunday and an amazing full moon. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Drop a comment if you want to comment. You can also donate to the channel, donate to moi through, I have Zelle. I may post that. I haven't updated my bio, so I need to update my bio, but I believe like the link tree is in there with PayPal. You can always use PayPal. But I'm gonna add my Zelle in there. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Bye. Have a good weekend and week.